In order to prepare for a showing, we have something called a post-connection call checklist, which is really like, I'm gonna take a call. Our agents field a lot of calls and they're setting a lot of appointments. So they're gonna hang up the phone. Really, all a system is a checklist. We need to be prepared for the appointment. So what our agents are required to do is they're required to print out their buyer package. What their buyer package is we actually have a buyer presentation, right? We have a digital one and we also have a physical one. We can give it to them like, hey, this is our buyer package. Also, what we do is very important is we print out 3 comps. 3 comparable sales that have happened in the last 6 months. And then what we're doing is now we're educating them about the market, and they can't be mad at me if I say, we had agents that were going to show houses and telling them about the market without the actual proof. And now I'm a numbers person. If you show me the numbers, I'm like, that makes sense, cool, awesome. And then that actually kind of sparks the conversation. Like, wow, houses are selling for over, yeah, as a matter of fact, anywhere from 8 to 10% over asking price. So by the way, if you're trying to buy at 500, you might need to be looking at 450. That might be, so that's how we start these conversations, right? Our job is to manage expectations. We also print out the tax card, right? That tells us what do they owe in the house? When did they buy it? What did they pay for it? Things like that. If they're in default, anything like that. We also print out the neighborhood profile, which is really fun, right? There's a part in there where it talks about local like supermarkets and schools, and you know you got them when they're like, honey, this is gonna be our Trader Joe's, you know? And so, all these things kind of start a conversation. The other thing that we bring along with us is 2 to 3 additional homes. In our market, they need to go meet with a professional and actually go through a buyer consultation and kind of talk about the market so they understand it. But we say, hey, you know what? I don't know how much you know about the market right now, but houses are selling very, very quickly. What I'd love to do is I'd love to just get to know you a little bit better. I'd love to know what you like, what you don't like, what you love, what you don't love. And then usually what I found is if we can do that for about 30 minutes, I know the consumer really, really well, and me and my 30-person team and Zillow can get to work for you right away. Probably bring a house to you rather than you bring it to us and it's not being available. Are you open to seeing a few more houses with me right now? Cool, let's go.